we created a new segment called Colin Reads Your Schedule.
Colin reads your team's schedule.
Yeah, I know that's weird.
It's a sexual picture right there.
Yeah, that's so bizarre, right? Whatever that is. I'm in the middle of a couple. So, okay, so the schedule they handed me was Wisconsin. So they handed me Wisconsin's schedule next year. So I'm going to read your schedule and tell you how Wisconsin's going to do. First of all, they have to replace their defensive coordinator, who is outstanding. Big loss. Secondly, they lose their quarterback, who by Wisconsin standards was pretty good. They're supposed to start a redshirt freshman quarterback. That's not great. Third, their schedule is absolutely brutal. Fourth, they'll have tremendous linebacking and secondary strength. They'll be very good in the back end of their defense. They will not be great defensively up front, and they have a new quarterback and a defensive coordinator, and the schedule is not easy. So here we go, Wisconsin's 2016 schedule. They open the year at Lambeau Field against LSU. They're going to lose that football game. LSU is going to win that football game. It'll be reasonably close. LSU doesn't travel north like most SEC teams much, so it'll be a competitive game. They'll beat Akron, they'll beat Georgia State, and then it's going to get really ugly. Their schedule is as tough a schedule as you can have in the Big Ten. Also, I've been told their academic standing has never been more difficult. This is why Gary Anderson left after a year. Academically, it is harder than ever to get great players into Wisconsin. They're going to lose at Michigan State. They're going to lose ugly at Michigan. They're going to play Ohio State competitive but lose. That'll be a big Saturday night, football game. They're going to, I think they'll, in a very close game, they'll go to Iowa. It'll be the reverse of last year where Wisconsin won a really ugly game at Camp Randall. I think they'll then lose a really ugly game at Iowa, a 4-game losing streak. They'll beat Nebraska close. I think they will lose at Northwestern. Remember last year, Northwestern, this is very interesting because people love Pat Fitzgerald. They really do. For whatever reasons, Northwestern can be, I would say, wildly inconsistent, week to week, game to game. I'll say Northwestern, Saturday night in Chicago, television game, upsets Wisconsin. They beat Illinois, they beat Purdue, and they beat Minnesota, close game in overtime. I think Wisconsin, with a new defensive coordinator, a redshirt freshman quarterback, good linebackers, and a good back-end defense, but the toughest schedule I think I've seen in the Big Ten in years. I think Wisconsin's a 6-6 football team. And I told you this a couple days ago, I think they're going to start trending down because Penn State, Ohio State, Michigan, and Michigan State, historic powers in the conference, all have, I believe, the right coach.